Welcome back, all you StAUSCC fans, and welcome to those Callander Cricket Club fans that are joining us here for the second of our 3 T20 series between the two sides. Now, in this game we've got the home side, Callander, being represented by Barry McGeechee, with the St Andrews side being played by the AI. Now what this means is that we will be getting commentary straight from Barry himself. So without further ado, let's pass it on to our commentator for the day, Barry.
Welcome everybody to Game 2 in the series of Callander v St Andrews Staff Cricket Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all for this T20 between the Cricket Club and universities. I'm Michael Slater and this is James Taylor.
Hi Slats, this is looking like it's going to be a close contest. Couldn't ask for a better day for it. Not a cloud in sight. This should help the bowlers early. I believe whoever wins the toss here won't want to bat immediately. They'll elect to bowl.
I'm going to be your commentator for today's match. I'm Barry from Callander Cricket Club. This is my first foray in being left alone into commentating. Here we go for the toss. St Andrews have called heads. They have won the toss. And elected to have a bat first. After their performance with the ball in the first game, that's a very surprising call. I thought they might have gone for bowling first and try and get into this Callander top order. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. St Andrews lead the series 1-0. I'm pretty sure Callander will want to level the series up in this game. So it's all to play for when it comes to the third and final game of the series. So Hay and McLennan are the two opening batsmen for St Andrews today. A little bit of a change at the top of the order with Segal moving down. Opening bowler for Callander will be Dion Dupree, also known as Double D, affectionately, by his club members.
And we're just about ready. Time for the first ball.
Nice and straight there from Dion to start with. Bowling attack didn't have the best of times out in the last game.
Goes through to the wicket keeper. No shot off.
I think that might be called a wide.
So wide there.
There he is, straight back on the line again.
Oh,
a lovely ball. Showing good pace first up here into the 90s.
Yep.
And that will be the first runs on the board coming off the bat.
Great shot.
Lovely shot, played through point, gets to the boundary. Bit of a different outfield this from game 1. Is a lot quicker. If you beat that field, it generally races away for 4. He's tried the slower ball there. I think the bounce
Swing and a miss.
just a bit
the
too much.
batsman misjudging that one.
There's a shout coming there.
He's trapped in front there.
It's got the Yorker out. Bit of extra pace.
Not sure how the batsman survived that. He rejects the
Umpire
appeal.
says no. They're contemplating challenging here. But ultimately decide against. It was probably pitching outside. A decent first over there from Dion.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
And Craig Wiley will open up from the south.
The batsman didn't know where that was going.
He's got that in the air. That is up and over the field. One bounce,
Oh, nicely
4
driven
runs
there.
for Hay.
4 runs.
It's a nice way to get off the mark.
Nice shot.
Tried to get the Yorker in there. It was clipped off the hips by Hay for another boundary. And finds the gap, but it'll just be 1.
They'll get 1 there.
It's nicely cut away, but again just finds the fielder for 1.
Bit expensive in that one.
St Andrews at the end of the second are 15 for no loss. McLennan is on strike for Dion's second over. And the batsman comes through for an easy
That's
single.
quite a wide line to be bowling. Lucky not to be called.
Another
They'll
single.
take a single.
That's edged. Just falls short of the slip field there. Beauty from Dion.
I like that
This
shot.
one
Nice
punched
technique.
away through covers for 4 by McLennan. He's looking very comfortable at the crease. Here's McLennan. That Yorker comes out, the slow ball Yorker, and he clean bowls McLennan. It's an absolute beauty of a ball from Dion. McLennan was nowhere to be seen when it comes to the shot, beaten
Has their
with that
first
slower
ball to face
pace,
here.
and that is the first wicket down for St Andrews. The new batsman in is Earnshaw, with Dion looking in good touch today with the ball. Again, that's a lovely line to be
Reasonably good over
bowling.
there.
Batsman plays all around it and it carries through nicely to the keeper. The end of the third, St Andrews. 21 on the board for the loss of McLennan's wicket. And Wiley to continue.
Oh,
Aye,
picks that
straight
one
down
nicely.
leg there.
Good shot.
And Hay makes the most of it. Clips it away for 4. Again, just hasn't got his line right today so far, Craig. He does like to put the ball on the stumps, but with that he risks just straying slightly off his line and clip through leg. It's a much better line from him. A nice adjustment from the bowler.
Good bowling here. The dots are really putting the pressure on. Yep. That's out the middle of the bat.
And again, hey, anything slightly offline, he jumps on, gets himself 4 more runs. He moves on to 18.
That was quite a good over
Finishes
there.
with a dot ball. Different tactic from St Andrews today, going with a left-right hand combination up at the top. Dion to continue.
Waiting, blow up.
It's a slower ball,
Perfect
River.
technique and placement.
Mistimed shot, but he gets it to the boundary for 4.
Yep.
Tries another slower ball. As they just come through for 1 and move on to 34 for 1. It's a lovely straight drive. Comes through. They're coming back for the second. Should make it comfortably.
He'll get 2 for that. Great shot.
And again another nice shot there from Hay.
Good
Making
effort.
use of the quick
4
outfield.
runs.
Races away for 4 more runs.
Gave a few too many away. in
Finishes
that
the over with a dot
5
ball.
fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
And they're continuing with the medium pace of Wiley.
Wait on it. Yep. That's racing to the fence.
That one will disappear to the boundary for 4 more.
Waiting. Yep.
Coming
This
through
should
for
be
the
close.
single. It's a quick single that might be tight. A direct hit. The batsman could be in trouble here. Umpire signals
Can't make it
out.
Get some great work in the field. That's out.
Brilliant piece of fielding from Jack Mould there to get a direct hit. And the second wicket goes down for St Andrews. They were looking extremely comfortable. Probably wasn't any need to come for that second run. New batsman in is James Crooks.
Wait on.
It's good so far from Wiley. Pretty sure he's going to be glad to see the back of Hay, the left-hander, who's struggling a little bit, going between the right and left hand at the top. 2 right-handers now in. Again, he's still struggling with that line.
4 runs there. Super
One more
shot.
just down that leg side and clipped away. Nice easy way for Crooks to get off the mark. There's an edge there, goes straight to
Wasn't
the
the
fielder.
tidiest of overs, but got the
And at
wicket
the end
they
of the
needed.
power play,
Captain now has
St
3
Andrews
more
are on
fielders to work
48
outside the
for
circle.
2. McLennan clean bowled by Dion, and Hay run out off the arm of Jack Mould.
This bowler really can
We will
get
see a
these spinning
change in
a long
bowling.
way.
We
Let's
have
see
the
how
leg
they go.
spin of Kyle Allen coming in. Bowled well in the previous game, even though he didn't get much reward for his efforts.
Waiting.
He'll be hoping to keep it nice and tight again today, build the pressure onto the batsman. Will the batsman look to go after him? That was nice and
Good
straight
shout for that one.
for a spin. Umpire's having none of it though,
Umpire not interested there.
and Callander have decided not to challenge the decision.
Wait on it.
This is really good, precise bowling. Another dot ball.
Yep. Catch
Into
it.
the slider, that's
straight.
up in the air,
Drives it
but
for
it is
4
over the
runs.
field and will race away for 4.
Waiting.
Well, he slid that down leg, he's got away with it though.
And that's the
Again,
end of a
lovely
tidy over.
bowling there from Kyle, kept it nice and tight, only 4 coming off it.
The right armour is the new bowler.
There you
from
go,
the
and we'll
south
spin
end.
from both ends, Callander. Max Parsons coming in from the other end.
Yep.
Come through for a single.
One more added.
It's a good line being picked by the 2 spinners so far at the start of their spells.
Yep.
As that's swept away towards the square leg boundary, but it's collected,
One run there.
and just the 1 run.
Yep. Catch.
Absolutely
He's
middle.
got that one a little bit wrong as Max, and he's been punished for it. It's gone the distance. First 6 of the innings goes to James Cripps, and releases just a little bit of pressure that was starting to build up.
Wait on.
That was another good over. This will be growing the frustration.
Well
of
bowled
the
again by Max. Just the one poor ball in there, which James pounced on and sent for 6. But keeping it nice and tight and restricting the flow of runs.
Mistimes that one.
Bowling.
That's completely beaten the bat.
Waiting.
Another dot ball, keeping it quiet.
Just
Good
looking to
bowling
sweep
there. Another
this
dot.
ball onto the leg side, and a lot of glances and looking to sweep it. Can't get past that field. Clipped up and over. There is a fielder there. They'll only get one.
And a single.
Pushes that one out wide. There is a fielder out there. I think he's got enough on it. He hasn't. The fielder has collected that right on the boundary rope. What a superb piece of fielding. It looked for all money that was clearing the rope for James. Roy Pearson out in the deep. Takes a really good catch. And that is the third wicket to fall for St Andrews. In comes their skipper, Stan Franklin. Facing up against Kyle Allen. It's just pushed down leg, beats the fielder, back a square, goes for 4. Lovely way for Franklin to get off the mark. But once again, a wicket falling in that over the pressure building, and it results in the first wicket of the game for Kyle and the third for Callander. St Andrews at the start of the 10th, 65 for 3. Max Parsons to continue.
Wait. Yep.
And they're coming through for the 1, but there is a fielder out there.
He's off the mark with that shot.
Wait on it.
Again, the batsman can only push it to the field.
No shot on offer for that one.
It was nicely bowled by Parsons there. Again, straight to the fielder.
Batsmen want to get the strike turning over.
A lot of dot balls accruing here for St Andrews. Reminiscent of Callander's innings in the first game where they just couldn't rotate that strike. They'll want to start looking to rotate. At the moment they're letting the bowlers dictate.
That was
And
a
again,
great over.
With a play and a miss. The spin twins for Callander to continue. At the start of the 11th, St Andrews are 66 for 3.
Yes. Catch it.
Oh,
Stan's
great
gone
shot.
after that. He's got it over that fine leg fielder. 4 more. Some much needed runs.
Yeah. Catch.
And again, second boundary in a row.
Solid shot. Goes for 4.
Looks like Franklin has decided that enough is enough with the dot balls. He's looking to go after the bowler. That's a
The bowler
great
beats
comeback
the
from Kyle Allen.
Yeah. Catch it.
That's
And again,
4.
Franklin
Superb
connects.
shot.
And 4 more. 12 runs coming off this over so far. Good attacking intent shown here by Franklin.
Yes.
They'll look for at least one here. They're coming back for the second. They turn it down. Just a single.
Waiting.
It's punched straight to the
Too
fielder.
expensive in that over.
But a good over for St Andrews, taking 12 off it. just a single.
Yep.
And again goes to
One more
straight
to the score.
fielder. Just one more onto the score. As St Andrews move on to 81 for 3. Earnshaw 20 off 26 and Franklin 15 off of 9. He has missed that all around. There is an appeal. Was it missing leg? Umpire is
Didn't get the wicket, but that
not
would have
giving
unnerved
it.
the batsman. He needs
They're
to keep
seriously
the pressure up.
thinking about this review. Decided against. I think that was sliding down leg. But really well bowled there from Parsons.
Yes.
Oh, what a good shot.
What a shot that is from Franklin. He's looking in great touch today. Again, just lifting it over the field and away for 4. He's looking extremely dangerous for St Andrews today. That is edged.
6 runs added in the over.
But straight to the fielder. Only 6 coming off it. So a good over for the bowling side.
This bowler really
Now
can get these
continuing
spins a long way. Let's see how they
With
go.
spin at both ends for now. Arnap, who's come into the team today, is that sort of third option for Callander with the ball spinning. Very much seems a tactic from Callander today to go with pace off the ball. Ben Laddie Park is generally known as a
Nice shot,
batter's
that one.
track, as shown by Earnshaw there. Get your line slightly wrong and you will go to the boundary. I haven't actually seen much of Earnshaw recently. Franklin has been taking up most of the strike the last few overs.
Waiting. Wait on it.
Again, more tight bowling this from Callander. Someone wide and he
That's it.
gets the edge, but there is
Good bowling
no
there.
slip
Another dot.
there.
Didn't like the look
And
of
that's
that
a wide
one.
ball.
No shot offered. End of the over. 4 runs
Umpire
coming from
hasn't
it.
called it. He has got away with that. That looked to be extremely wide, but he's got away with it. A tight over that from Chowdhury. St Andrews just struggling at the moment to get any strike rotation going at all. Bowlers are keeping it very tight. And again, he's chopped on. That's a beauty from Parsons. And the dangerous Franklin has gone. Trying to get that strike rotating. And he's played onto his own stumps. Well bowled from Parsons. The new batter in is Segal. Dropped down the order today.
Yash is the new batsman about to face his first ball.
And St Andrews, 4 for 89 in the 14th. Just struggling here a little bit.
Oh,
Pitched
that
out, he's
one
latched
nicely.
right
Good
onto it.
shot.
Segal, first ball, 4 runs. I wonder if there's been some instruction from inside their dressing room to get on with this.
Yep.
Segal certainly looks like
That
he's
was there to be hit.
come
And
out
it
with a
was
lot
pulled.
of intent. 2 balls faced. Both have gone for 4.
No shot offered.
Pushed that one wide. Batsman decides to leave it alone. We're straight on this one. It goes straight to the fielder. Good finish from Parsons there. A couple of boundaries coming off it for Seagal. St Andrews move on to 97 for 4. Chowdhury to continue.
Yep.
Let's just clip past the field, but it'll only be the 1 run.
1 run added. Oh,
This one's
great
beaten the
shot.
fielders. Has raced away for 4. Scal just dealing in boundaries. Pitch is very conducive to boundary hitting though. That's been hit out
Swing and a miss. The
on
batsman
a wideish
misjudging that
line.
one.
Let's look to sweep it. It's completely missed the ball.
Yep.
And just sweeps it for 1.
1 more added.
It's well fielded. Well fielded indeed. Stops certain runs.
Yep.
And just coming through for a single.
That was a good
At
one.
the
for
end of the
ball.
over, St Andrews 104 for 4.
Big Fish, the left-arm fast bowler,
New
is
bowler
coming
taken
onto the
over.
bowl from the south end.
Is the left arm pace of Jack Mould. There are 5 overs left in this innings.
Yep. Catch.
It's
Perfect technique.
thick edge
and
off the
placement.
bat, but it has gone. And it's 4 more for Earnshaw.
Yep. Yep.
1 more St Andrews as they comfortably come through for that single.
Catch.
And a change in pace. That's clipped away.
1
4
bounce,
more.
4 runs.
Lovely shot through point.
Tries to drive that, but mistimes.
Change in pace there from Jack. And again, beats the batsman, all ends.
Bit expensive in that one.
Decent over for both sides there, runs come in. Overall kept quite tight. Chowdhury continues.
Yep. Catch.
Precision.
Clipped.
Just a great shot.
Up and over, fine leg. 4 more for Earnshaw. He's batted well so far today.
Yep.
Pierces the 2 fielders. It will race away to the boundary.
That's a great stroke.
So it's a quick outfield here at Benledy Park.
Yep.
Fielders coming around trying to cut this off. I don't think he's going to make it.
Nice
Gets
shot.
to the boundary.
Right out of the meat of the bat.
4 more runs. Much needed runs this from St Andrews. He'll move on to 125 for 4.
Oh, very nice there
That's
from
nicely
Callander.
fielded.
They get a single.
Good cricket all round. Lovely shot. The fielder keeps it down to 1.
Yep.
Shot.
And again, the fielder will cut this off. So come through for a second
Good work
comfortably.
in the field there.
Out comes the reverse sweep. Didn't quite make it to the boundary again. They're coming back for 2. Thinking about a third. But
Going
decide
a
against
few
it.
too many
It brings
away
up the
in that
130 for St Andrews.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
Just one more to St Andrews.
And they get through for 1.
Hey, nice bowling.
The bowler beating them all ends up.
This is good ball on this from Jack.
Well and truly beaten by the bowler.
Batsman struggling a little bit.
Catch.
His connects with that one though. That
Runs coming along
is
nicely
up
here.
and over, and that will be 6 runs. Roy couldn't quite replicate what he did earlier in the innings. There's the Yorker out. Just a 1 run.
1 more to the score.
Yep. Catch.
It's a slower ball. It has beaten the fielder. 4 more runs to the total, and that brings up the 50 partnership between these two. They've batted well.
This bowler really can get these spinning a long way.
Kyle
Let's see how they
Allen
go.
back into the attack to finish off his overs. Quite often used at the back end. Can prove to be quite dangerous. How is that? That has gone clean on the pads.
Excellent appeal.
Middle of the stumps, and he has
That's
been
an
given.
important wicket there. Really needed to stop that partnership.
Brought out the googly, and it does the damage. And Andrews are contemplating,
A
challenge
run
here,
and an equally helpful
but decide
wicket.
against it. Seagal goes for 28 off of just 19 balls. It's played nicely. In comes Dan Armstrong. Bit of a hitter of the ball.
Yep. Catch.
There's a little bit unorthodox there from Dan. Gets a single
They'll
for
get a
it though.
single.
Yep.
Got that one away
Pushes
nicely.
that one out, Kyle. But it'll get to the boundary. Lovely shot from Earnshaw.
And that's 50.
Brings
The
up his
Wall
50.
is in good form
Well
out there.
batted to James Earnshaw, 53 off of 45 balls. Played a steady innings.
Lets that go through
He's
to the
got
keeper.
that one all wrong as Kyle. It will be a wide ball. There's not been too many extras so far in the game. They've kept it fairly tight. But knowing Kyle, they'll be very disappointed with giving away a wide.
Yep. Catch it.
Great
That
shot. Got
has
hold of it
gone
and
the
sends
distance
it to
as
six.
well. 6 more to Earnshaw.
Yep.
And pushed out wide, it'll just be the single.
They end
There's the
over
wagon
on
wheel for James
5
Earnshaw.
for
60 off 47, just the 1-6 in there. As you can see, he's played his shots all around the ground.
1 over left in the innings.
So Earnshaw will be looking to get a few more runs in this last over as Dion comes back to bowl the 20th over. St Andrews currently 155 for 5. Dion electing to come around the wicket with his first ball.
Yep, catch.
Oh, picks that one nicely. Good
He's
shot.
middle that, and that is gone for 4 more for Earnshaw. Callander bowled really well today to keep this score down. At the moment, probably an under par score this for Benledi Park. And Dion strikes, second ball comes back over the wicket,
Knocking it back onto his own stump.
and that is Earnshaw, clean bowl for 64. Looking to up the run rate, and he goes. Next batsman in, James Threlfall. 4 balls to go. St Andrews 159 for 6. That's gone clean out of the bat, but it's gone straight to the fielder. That is edged,
What a delivery.
but it hasn't carried. They've come through for 1. This is superb bowling from Dion at the death. And again finds the edge. So the final ball of the innings. Armstrong on strike. Will want to get some runs off this. Again he finds the edge. Can only get through for 1. This has been a really good bowling effort from Callander. St Andrews finishing on 160 for 6, which for Benledi Park is probably about 20-25 runs shy of par.
With a few more runs just to give their bowlers a bit of headroom.
St Andrews are going to have to bowl really well here. Callander used to the batting conditions at Benledi Park. Average score of 180 to 190 for them here at home. The second innings will prove to be an interesting chase for them. But until we start there, here are a few highlights of St Andrews' innings. So here we have the scorecard for St Andrews South Cricket Club. Ross McLennan, they're clean bowled by Dion Dupree for 10 at the top of the order, and Josh Hay run out trying to take a second for 24. Highlight of the innings, so James Earnshaw with a well played 64 off 49 balls before being bowled at the death by Dion. Callander used 6 bowlers in their innings, of which 3 bowled their full allocation. Dion with the 2 wickets for 28, and Kyle also with 2 wickets for 35. Decent bowling economies there for them as well. Max Parsons bowled really well, going at under 6 and over, and also getting himself a wicket there, 1 for 23. Jack Mould only bowling the 2 overs today, with Dion coming into the team. He has bowled less, probably the most expensive out of the Callander bowlers. There's St Andrews 161 for 6. As I said, on this pitch at Benledy Park, they will probably feel they are 20-25 runs shy of a good total.
A fairly modest total to be chasing. They shouldn't have much trouble, so the pressure is well and truly on the bowlers.
So the opening pair for Callander come out,
Tiger, the
facing
opening bowler.
161. Murray Parsons comes up the order today. A bit of a big hitter. So they'll be hoping that he can get some runs.
Good bowling.
Jack has played all around that. Good start from McPherson. Batters had trouble with him in the last game.
Wait.
Right
There
off
we go,
the
he's
middle of
got
the
that
mat.
out the middle. And the first runs.
Waiting.
McPherson has decent pace.
Perfection.
Yeah.
What a
Just
brilliant
a
shot.
little too straight on that, and Jack gets his second boundary and the second of the over.
End of the over, 8 off it.
So 8 off the first over for Callander as they're chasing 162 to win. Murray Parsons moved to the top of the order.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the
And
attack.
he will be
from the south
facing
end.
Dan Armstrong again. He was superb in game 1, Armstrong. Good pace, good line. This will be a test for Murray.
Wait there. Well bowled.
Bit of a wide one Murray goes swinging at. Armstrong won't be happy with that. He'll want to get straight back on and trouble these batsmen.
Yep. No.
It's well fielded. As Callander thought about the run. Obviously a little bit missighted and thought it would beat the fielder, but it hadn't.
Waiting.
Again, Murray finds the fielder.
Wait there.
The batsman will want to get the strike turning over here.
This is really good stuff from Armstrong. Murray's struggling to get the ball away. And there's a swing and a miss.
Not able to connect there.
Been brought in at the top of the order to boost that run rate from game 1.
Waiting.
Armstrong has done
And
well in that over.
unable to get any runs in that over. Well bowled by Armstrong. That is a
This bowler
maiden.
knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak.
Straight away they
See how
bring
go.
spin in early on into this game. It was effective for Callander. They'll be hoping they can do the same.
Mistimed that one.
He has edged that. They come through for
They
the
take
single.
a single.
Waiting.
Again, just finding these fielders. Not quite got the timing yet, the Callander batsman.
Waiting.
Oh, great shot.
He's finally got himself off the mark. Driven that straight down the ground for 4.
Yep.
And again, he's punched that. They'll look to
4
come back for
runs
2, I
there.
think. But it has
Super
gone for
shot.
4.
Yep.
Oh, picks that one up
And
nicely.
again, he's picked that
Good
one
shot.
up. And again, the fielder cannot get around to it on this fast outfield. They seem to be just on their heels a little bit, the outfielders for St Andrews. Murray finishes with 3 boundaries at the end of that over. And another change in the bowling for St Andrews as James Crooks comes into the attack. A surprising change with Armstrong bowling a maiden first up.
Wait.
Again, well bowled by Crooks.
That's 4.
He finds the
Superb
gap this
shot.
time, does Jack. And that will go all the way for 4.
Wait. Wait.
Four runs added there.
At the start of the 5th, Callander at 26 for no loss.
Yep.
Gets that one through. And just a single.
Safely plays that along the ground.
I'm going to get through for this
Needs to
single.
be on
Could be
target.
tight.
And a single taken.
Direct hit, he might have been in trouble.
That's it. Yep.
And Murray's gone straight down the ground with that.
Oh, what a shot.
And is
6.
cleared the boundary for 6. That's what he was put up there to do. He's gone again.
Great timing.
He has
Right
gone
off the meat
again.
of the
Murray
bat.
has decided, I'm not having this dot balls. And it's where he can be dangerous, at the top. He's a little early on that one though. He's got away with it.
That goes for 4. Good
And
shot.
it goes for 4. I think his pure power saved him there as he mistimed the shot.
Yep.
He comes through for the
Good
single.
over. Nice bowling.
And Murray will keep the strike. Good over for Callander there. As Mozza decided to take on the spinner. Callander move on to 45 at the start of the 6th. James Crooks to continue.
Yep.
And again,
Smashing shot.
another
Right out of the
boundary
middle
for
of the
Murray.
bat.
He moves on to 34.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's
What a
been
catch.
caught and bowled. He's done a job though. He's got some quick runs at the top, but well bowled by James Crooks. He gets a caught and bowled. Takes the wicket of the dangerous Murray Parsons.
Little Master, the new batsman, arrives at the crease.
Is Barry McGeechee to the crease.
Yep.
Perfect technique. and placement.
And a disappointing showing in game 1. I'm pretty sure he'll want to get some runs today.
Waiting.
And that ends the power play. The captain with a bit more
End of the power
freedom in
play.
field.
Callander 53 for 1.
Haynes.
Murray Parsons, the batsman, to
is
4.
coming into the attack
Looking
from
to
the
attack.
north end.
And Haynes is the new bowler.
Yep.
Run saved with that effort.
It's cut away by Jack for 1. St Andrews didn't rotate the strike very well in the first innings, and neither did Callander in their first game. They will look to
Waiting.
be changing that. He decides not to take the run.
Oh, great shot.
So that's straight down the ground. It's a lovely shot.
Waiting. Yep.
They look to take a quick single, and they get through comfortably in the end.
Super shot that.
And Jack ends that straight down the ground for 4. He's looking in good form again today, is Jack. Half century in the last game. He'll want to repeat that. That's a swing and a miss. That is well bowled by Haynes. And Crooks to continue.
Yep.
One more to the total. Played all around that. No run.
Wait. Yep.
And again, just getting caught out with the timing there.
Keeper.
Very
Come
nice
back
throw
for
back
2.
there. Good fielding.
The slower ball. Again, causing batsmen trouble today. And
That's
again,
out. Good reflexes by
another
the bowler.
caught and bowled for James Crooks. Seems to be the man of the day, the man of the hour. Jack Mould goes for 21. He was looking in good touch.
The right-hander is coming into bat at number 4.
Roy
New
is the
batsman
new
in,
batsman.
Roy Pearson.
It is now out in the
Be
middle.
another destructive batter.
Yeah.
Ah, what a good shot.
This shows straight away, getting off the mark with 4. Callander move on to 70 for 2.
Waiting.
Not too bad from either side there.
It's another good over that from James Crooks. His second, St Andrews' second wicket, both caught and bowled. You don't see many of them. We have 2 so far in today's
The
game.
right arm pace bowler is
So
coming
Armstrong has
into
come
the
back in.
attack from the north end.
There's 1 run coming off his last over, and that was a wide.
Wait. Yep.
This should be
Good
close.
fielding. Well
They go through for
fielded.
1.
They got the single there. Really, Franklin should have been a little bit quicker up then. Should never have been a single.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, well fielded. Really
He's
good work
connected with
out
that. He's kept it to the one.
Another run added.
Two relatively new batsmen at the crease. Mikichi the more settled of the two, having faced 9 balls already.
Wait.
Again, Armstrong bowling a good line.
Swing and a miss. The
Swing and a
batsman
miss.
misjudging that one.
Oh, that's come off the helmet. That's coming a long, long
Batsman
way.
want to get the strike turning over here.
And that's bounced right off McGeechee's helmet. Good bouncer from Armstrong. Good over.
Waiting.
And again, another good over that from Armstrong. Only 2 coming off it. Roy on strike. Crooks bowling his final over.
Yep.
As they come through for one
And they
more.
get a single there.
Yep.
Another single to the total.
And a single taken.
Boundaries have dried up just a little bit here for Callander, which I'm pretty sure St Andrews are quite happy about.
Yep.
Oh, well fielded. That was headed to the boundary.
Wait. Yep.
Oh, great shot.
Oh, he could be in trouble here. Oh, a dive required by McGeechee, but he makes the ground.
Waiting. Yep. No.
That was quite a good over there.
There's a good over there, but at the end of the 10th, the halfway point, Callander 76 for 2.
Medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
As Hay is introduced to the attack.
Yep. Waiting.
Again, Callander just seemed to struggle with these medium paces.
Yep.
Safely plays that along the ground.
I want to start to look to get these runs going.
Wait there. Yep.
And again, just finding the
Good
fielder.
bowling here. The dots are putting the pressure right on.
Pressure building.
Waiting. Yep.
The fielder cuts that one off well.
And again, just a single.
The
And
batsman were
straight to
kept
the
quiet
fielder.
in that over.
Callander struggling just to get the runs away here. Rotating the strike, they're getting their singles. They're going to need to start finding these boundaries.
Haynes coming back on
Haynes
here.
comes back in.
They've been bowling well so far.
Haynes back into the attack. as Roy looks to go up and over. And that is 6 runs. Looks to be targeting Haynes here. As Pearson goes again. It's over the field. And it is 6 more.
Yep.
Just a single.
Yeah.
Well played.
That is nicely played, that by McGeechee. He finds the boundary. Try for a couple of tight overs. A few runs flowing here for Callander.
Wait.
Well, that was another good over.
Well
Frustration
bowled.
will be growing for the batsman.
That final ball. Runs off it for Callander. As they move on to 95 for 2. And Hay to continue.
Wait.
Oh, great shot.
That is driven straight down the ground. For 4 more. He seems to have got himself set.
Yep.
And
Seeing
again,
the ball well out there.
beautiful
Some
play by
solid shots.
Royston. Oh, it's gone onto the stumps again, middle of the bat. No run taken. Callander 103 for 2. Still requiring 59.
Wait. Yep.
Oh, very nice there from Armstrong.
It's well fielded.
One run there.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Managed to cut that away. Coming back for the second. Well fielded out there.
Gave a few too many away in that over.
Saved the boundary.
Tiger back into the attack.
So McPherson, only bowled the one up top. Comes back into the attack for St Andrews.
Waiting. Yep.
And Roy's gone after
super
that.
Fielding there. Run saved
Well
for
fielded.
sure.
And they go through for 1.
Waiting. Yep.
Again coming through for the single.
Wait there. Yep.
Again, this is good running from Callander. Keeping the strike ticking over these two. Boundaries aren't there, they're taking the singles.
Wait. Yep.
And again, this time
Great
that gets
timing.
past the
Races
field and
to the
goes for
boundary.
4. Callander 113 for 2, requiring 49.
Yep.
Made that one fine. Fielder comes around. That'll just be the single.
And through for 1.
Yep.
And again, another
Not too
single
bad
taken
for
by
either
Callander
side
to move
there.
on to 115 for 2.
going with pace now.
Bowlers, immediate haste
Haynes
coming into the attack.
back into the attack. Batsmen have targeted him, especially Roy.
Yep.
He's just flicked that one away. It'll only be a single though.
And that brings up
Not the
the
prettiest of
These two have
shots.
added 50.
With the 50
Going
up
well.
between these two. Played well so far, showed good intent, rotated the strike. Nagichi's strike rate is just above 100 now.
Yep. Hit bowler.
They will still need to keep finding these boundaries though. Singles will not be enough.
Catch it.
There he goes, that's flicked that off the hips.
That goes sailing
And
into
that
the crowd.
goes all the way for 6. As Roy moves on to 40.
That's edged.
He has not played that one too well. He's got away with it though. And again he goes after the short ball.
Smash that a
And again it
long
goes
way.
all the
Great
way for 6. Haynes has been expensive for St Andrews today. Other bowlers have kept their economy going, but Haynes has been expensive. But that one looks plumb, and it is
Big wicket there. but
caught on the
probably
wicket,
not gonna halt the momentum.
stranded, looking to go big. Haynes gets himself a wicket. There'll be no challenge coming here from Callander. That was full, straight and out. Well batted from Roy Pearson, 46. Eventually undone. And that Yorker length ball.
Dean is the new batter.
Dion has been
But
pushed
on
up.
strikers in.
number 5.
Price is the new bowler.
The order is replacing Roy
Coming into the attack.
as Price comes in to the attack. And it's McGeechee facing.
Waiting.
Nice shot.
And he's played that straight down the ground. Fielders running around to try and cut it off. They don't succeed. Callander move on to 133 for 3.
Yep. No.
Acquiring 29 from 29 balls now, Callander. Played sensibly. And we'll now look to try and bring this home.
Wait there. Waiting.
The batsman will want to get the strike turning
Again.
over here.
Just finding the fielder at the moment. This is good bowling from Price. Only one boundary off it so far.
Wait there. Yep.
Looks to cut that one away. They are coming
Chance
through for
here.
the single. This could be close. A dive required. He makes it home.
Dean, the new batsman, arrives at the crease.
Wait.
Reasonably good over
It's a
there.
good over that from St Andrews. Just the 5 off it. Haynes to continue. I think that wicket is giving him a lifeline.
Waiting. Yeah.
That's flipped
Nice
off the
save
pads.
there.
Fielded out there in the deep, and they just
They
come
take the
through for
single.
1. Ooh. He's left that.
Wait there. Yep.
He's got past the fielder, not past the bowler. I just take a single.
One more to the score.
The batter quite knew where that went.
Yep. Shot.
And again, that's a lovely shot from McGeechee. He's in good touch. Let himself settle. And they'll need him to stay there, I think.
Yep.
And again, good timing. Doesn't quite get to the boundary
Good
this
work in
time,
the
and it's
field
just
there.
2. Callander move on to 142 for 3. Trying 20 off 19 balls.
Yep.
Great
Ball.
fielding. That's a boundary saved.
Just the
that
single
over.
off the last over there. As we
This
move into
bowler
the
knows
18th
how to
over,
hit the ball and
Franklin comes
almighty
back.
tweak. Let's see how they go.
Yep. No, no.
Oh, there's a fielder right there. Turn it down. Counter requiring 19 from 17 balls.
Wait. Yeah. Keep
Not
up.
getting past that fielder.
Fielder out in the deep, keeps it to 1.
Catch. Yep.
He's gone after that, but hasn't connected, and it'll just be 1 again. This is a decent start to the over from Franklin.
Waiting.
And again finds the field. Callander 145 for 3. 17 required off 14 balls. We'll be wanting a boundary.
Catch. Yep.
And he's gone after
Hard
that.
and fast.
He has gone after that. It has gone all the way. It's a big, big 6.
Yep.
He comes through for a single and will keep the strike.
Into the over. 9 off it.
Callander 152 for 3.
Armstrong, the pace bowler, coming
Armstrong
into
comes
the attack.
back in. It's been magnificent in the first 2 games so far. Callander made 10 off the last 2 overs.
Catch. Yep.
He's looking big on that.
Oh,
It's
no.
been dropped.
Dropped it.
It has been dropped. It's spooned right up to the fielder. And of all people to drop, they dropped McGeechee. Will that be costly?
Wait. Yep.
And they get a single there.
It was Callander dropping the catches last week. St Andrews have dropped this week. And how much will
Nicely
they pay
played.
for that? That is a lovely shot. That's gone for 4.
Reaches 50.
And that
has
brings up
helped
the
the
50
run
for
rate
McGeechee.
too.
He's played nicely. 53 off 42 balls. 7 4s, 1 6. He really has controlled this innings for Callander.
Yep.
And come through for 1 more.
Another run taken.
Callander 159 for 3.
Ball
Oh!
ends up by
And
that.
Armstrong gets his wicket. Dion getting some of his own medicine is clean bowl for 3. Neil finally comes in.
Tanner is the new batsman. It is now out in the middle.
Callander requiring 3 runs. Armstrong has been really good in these first 2 games. Deserved that wicket. One more coming off it. That's the half century wheel for McGeechee. He's played very straight today. He's clipped a few on the leg side, but he's played very straight, very sensibly. Lots of 1s and 2s in that 50.
So heading into the final over of the innings, going to bring out some
So
more
we're
of the
into the
creative
last
shots
over.
I
It is
expected.
Franklin into bowl.
Wait.
Callander requiring 2 from 6. His Tanner's on strike.
Oh,
He looks
great
to go
shot.
big on that. That is wide. And that is 4. And that is the game.
Well, that was a good example of what
Callander
cricket's all
level
about.
up the series.
Twists and turns and a tight
That was a
finish.
very, very tight game. Again, St Andrews defending a below par total. Took it into the last over. Callander see it home. And here are some highlights from Callander's innings. So there you have it. Callander tie up the series 1-1 after the second game. St Andrews elected to bat first, posted a below par score of 161 for 6. James Earnshaw, top scorer now, is 64 off 49. And the pick of the bowlers, Dion coming into the team 2 for 28. Kyle Allen, again another really good performance from him with the ball, 2 for 35. Max Parsons, extremely economical as always, 1 for 23, restricting St Andrews to that 161 for 6. Callander batting second, didn't have it all their own way. Barry McGeechee top scoring there, 54, not out off just 43 balls, but how crucial was that drop in the penultimate over that would have had him out and 2 new batsmen in, especially with Dion being bowled in that very same over. Roy Pearson, a well played 46. Murray Parsons with a quick 34 at the top of the order. Callander finally getting home after 19.2 overs, 166 for 4. James Crooks, by far the pick of the bowlers, 2 caught on balls. He bowled superbly for his 4 overs, 2 for 23. Dan Armstrong, 1 for 11. Should have had a second in there. As we said, McGeechee being dropped in the 19th over. Was that the game there and then? But well played by Dan Armstrong. Alex Haynes bowled his full allocation, was really expensive, so it was a surprise to see his skipper bowling him out. All the other bowlers very economical. The batting card for St Andrews, the standout James Earnshaw, 64. Contributions from Segal 28, Franklin 19 and Hay 24. Response, Callander's batting card, very steady at the top. Murray, quickfire 34. Jack Mould was looking comfortable, but out for 21 this week. Both caught on bowls by Crooks, 2 in the games. Haynes trapping Roy Pearson for 46 when he was looking set and starting to hit big. Neil coming in there at the end, finishing it with a huge 6. Callander 166 for 4. Bowling there for St Andrews. Franklin, batsman went after him a little bit. It wasn't as effective as the Callander spinners, who kept things quite tight. And Haynes also going over 12 and over. Very expensive there. Everybody else, you're looking at McPherson 8.5. Armstrong only going at 3.6 and over, but only bowling 3 of his overs. Strange decision that. Not bowling their star bowlers from game 1. Not bowling them their full allocation, only bowling 5 out of a possible 8 overs between those two. Crooks, again, the standout bowler of the day, 2 for 23, only going at 5.7. Hay also only going at 6s. Price just bowled the 1 over but only went for 5. Player of the match, Barry Medici, obviously that winning half century to get Callander over the line. We move on to game 3. The decider, evenly poised. Can't wait to see how that one plays out. So for now, that's all from me. Hope you've enjoyed my commentary, and we look forward to having James back with his commentary for the 3rd and final game. Until then, cheerio from us all.
Well, and there you have it, folks. The series now levelled at 1-1 as Callander take out that second T20 from Ben Ledi Park. Now we'll be back with our decider next week, so stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed something slightly different for the channel, and until next time, I'm Jim the Editor, and I hope you hear from me soon.